Welcome, welcome. I wanted to stop in and talk to everybody about the Google Business Page because there are some questions coming up that everybody has asked about the Google Business Page, and I am all about answering questions when I can and as quickly as I can. So let's talk Google Business, and then I've got something else that I'm really excited about that I just did today, but it's just like blowing my mind. So I want to make sure that I let you guys know about it. So the first thing is the Google Business Page. So why is a Google Business Page important? Number one, and what exactly is it, and what will it do for your business? This is one of the most simple things that you can do in order to help yourself for your business, as well as your SEO or your search engine optimization. I always say, if you like Google, Google likes you back. And so if you use the Google My Business page, then obviously Google's going to pay more attention to you. So the Google Business Page does a couple of things. First of all, like I said, Google's going to pay more attention to you. Secondly, what it will do is, when I say more attention to you, that means that they're going to, when they have to recommend somebody, they're going to pay more attention to you than they would to someone who doesn't have a Google Business Page. The second thing that it's going to do is allow you to actually post to it so that people can learn more about you when you do show up in a search, and also give information so that people can learn more about you. So we're going to look at it real quick in a minute, so that when they have a choice between you and your competitor in a SERP, which is a search engine results page, they look at you and they go, oh, I know more about this company or this person, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Third, and really important, is that it allows you to get more reviews. And social signals like reviews are really important when it comes to SEO. In fact, social signals are becoming more and more important than they ever have been before. So some people will argue, in particular with me, about social signals and whether or not your Facebook or your Instagram or your Twitter or anything else plays a role, or your reviews play a role in your SEO. And the fact of the matter is, all research that I've ever seen tells me that yes, it does. We can't say for sure because nobody gives us the actual ranking factors, because if we all had ranking factors, then we would all do it and we'd all be number one on the search engines. But survey says that yes, this does actually impact you greatly. So stop talking, Amanda, and let's look at what a knowledge panel looks like. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully you guys don't get a headache from it. So give me 1 second. I'm going to try application window and see if I can share it that way. So just give me a moment, because I'm going to check. I don't have the fancy double.
Here, and you can see me. Am I frozen?
Okay. Amanda, her. Okay. Awesome. So I am going to share it like this and see if we can get there. So let's go over and look at what Digital Desk looks like in search. Now, my search looks a little bit different for you than possibly what your search would look like, because I have this funky little thing here for SEO, and that's just a tool that I use for my clients.
I'm going to try application window.
So let me just turn mine off just to see what you're looking at here, just to make sure you can see it. I need to get a separate, it's my birthday on Tuesday. So, hey mom, give me a separate, and yes, it's working. Awesome. Okay. So a separate screen. I never finished that sentence. Welcome to my world. All right. So this is a knowledge panel, and the knowledge panel is basically, it could be there and you see it, but it's like you never created it. So you're like, who the heck did that? Google did that. They cobbled together a bunch of information that they found, including photos, and they made a knowledge panel for you. They don't do it for everyone, but it's done. And I don't know what the criteria is that they use to pick who they do it for, but it is. But what you can do with a Google My Business page is take ownership of this. So when you take ownership of this, you can actually put in where you're located, which, I need to change my address, but where you're located, information, you can put in all kinds of different information. You can also post to it, like we've been doing down here at the bottom. You can tell it what photos that you want to have in it. So Again, if someone is looking for, let's say, a digital marketing virtual assistant or agency or whatever it might be in my area or across the US, if they see Digital Desk and I pop up and then my knowledge panel pops up, they're going to be more likely to pay more attention to me. The other thing is that if they just click, looked for Digital Desk and this comes up, they don't necessarily have to go much further. So it makes life a lot easier for them. Google loves that I do this. And also someone can write me a review, hint, hint, very easily here. So if they go and they click on this, this will pop up and it'll say, write your review. So I do want to mention that you do need to have a Google account in order to actually log in to Google, which makes sense, and then be able to create this type of Google My Business page, okay? So that or to even write a review, they would have to have a Google account. So anyway, so this is my Google My Business page. It looks rather boring, but there's tons you can do in it. So I can put photos here. I can, and posts, I'm sorry, I said photos, it's actually posts. I don't have my glasses on. So posts here. And so you can see that my amazing assistant, Ise, hi Ise, has put in our post here. So why do we do that? We do it because it actually, again, if you love Google, Google loves you back. So we want to really get our game going as far as search is concerned on an organic level, meaning that I'm cheap and I don't want to pay for it. Okay, info, this is where you can put all of your information, keep it updated. If you're going to be off certain days, make sure you say that you're off those days, like different holidays and things like that. Make sure that you put them under the special days. Insights, you can get like what people are searching for you, reviews. You can even do a link to get people and just give it to people and say, hey, give me a review. You can list out all your services. You can get a free one-page website, which, they made this for me. I'm not in love, but users, you can add a bunch of different users. You got your Google ads, et cetera, et cetera. If you have more than one location, you can actually create all your locations and then put them in a location group. I actually have all of my clients in here. So these are all my clients that I actually work with their Google business page for. Now you're like, Amanda, that was like a really quick review. And you're thinking to yourself, I need to know how to do this. Well, it's at business.google.com, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I am launching tomorrow a mini course for you guys. And it's $4.97. So for the price of, I hate that, for the price of a cup of coffee, but for the price of a cup of coffee at Starbucks, you get all of this. Like literally I drill down to every single section and I show you everything. And then we create a link, a beautiful link, not a really long, ugly link, for you to provide your clients to get more Google reviews. And I also give you some tips and tricks that are needed for that. And all right, so we're going to move to, that's the Google My Business page. If you have questions, you know what? I am always around, so you can definitely ask. And I'm just checking over here to see if I have any comments. Oh, hi, Tracy. You totally need this. That's awesome. Let's see. We've been trying to get it set up, but the photos are such a mess. Oh, okay. Well, the photos in the photo area, you can delete. I'm not sure if that's what you're looking for, but you can delete those photos, add new ones, all that kind of stuff. You have control. That's the beautiful part, is like when you take ownership, which I show you how to do in this little mini course. If there's one out there already with your account or your business, you can take ownership of it and then fix everything. That's the beautiful, beautiful part of being able to go to and creating your Google My Business page. It's one of the beautiful things. All right. So I am going to, well, I'm not going to stop sharing my screen because I'm going to show you something else. But all right. So if you have never heard of AppSumo, AppSumo is a place where you can sign up and you get like these outrageous offers on different types of applications. So I am a total nerd. I'm not going to lie. And the nerd in me is beyond excited because I do a lot of videos like this one. And I do a lot of them for my clients too. And they need certain things, like they need me to put, captions on their videos, or they need me to give them a transcription of their videos. And when there's an hour-long video or something like that, that's a lot. So I would actually put it into what's called rev.com, rev.com, and they charge me $1 an hour, and it could get really, really expensive. So I went to AppSumo, and in AppSumo they had this thing called Happy Scribe. And Happy Scribe, I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's from $324, which is actually $324 is actually what you would end up paying if you bought it right from their site. But in AppSumo, which costs nothing to be a part of, I could get it for $69. So I did. And you know what? It is awesome. So this is my client. And I just for kicks and giggles, I put in their video, and they literally, this is what I got within minutes. And it was a very short video, but they literally, and it was like hardly any, the only thing that I had to go in and fix was the name of her boat, just because they actually typed it out in a way that, the AI actually typed it out in like phonetically. But oh my goodness. And look, I can export in anything. Holy moly. So now when I go to Facebook, I can actually export it as an SRT SRT, excuse me. And then I just flip it a little bit, the name of it, just to make sure that Facebook likes it, because there's a certain way you have to do it. Boom, done. Okay. So it's going to make my life tons easier. And then tomorrow when I release this Google My Business $4.97 mini course, I'm going to go ahead and play with this and put the transcripts in there too, because I'm a total nerd, and that's what's going to happen. So anyway, let me just make sure that you don't have any questions. Hey, Tracy. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. We posted photos, but it looks terrible. Not sure what the rules are. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'll Google that for you. Here, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to Google that for you, Trace, and I'll figure that out, because I don't really know what the exact measurements are just off the top of my head for the Google My Business page, but I'll get that number for you, and I will definitely put it in the training, because that's a great question, and I'll make sure that that's in the training. So we're going to go ahead and launch it. We're finalizing the edits on my videos today. Again, my incredible assistant, Ease, is doing that for me. And we're going to have that up and running for, like I said, $4.97. It's like a cup of coffee. I can't remember what that used to be from, but I'm aging myself. Anyway, thank you guys for sitting in today. And thank you, Tracy. And I am so excited to have this going and have it launching tomorrow. And you'll see me going live quite a bit. And please tell my daughter, Charlie, that it's okay that I'm wearing her t-shirt, because I know when I get home, I'm going to get in trouble for this. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. And for all of us in the US, happy 4th of July. Bye.